Commission retreat. It was organized by the Public Complaints Commission for all of the commissioners. And we're talking about 38 of them, which is 37 commissioners, including the Chief Commissioner, Honorable Abembala Ayo Yusuf, who is the Honorable Chief Commissioner for the Public Complaints Commission. Today we'll be talking to all of them to tell us what the experiences are, or if we cannot take all of them, we shall be talking to some of them, and they'll be telling us what their challenges are, and of course, what their tenure was like. Enjoy the program. My name is Lola Oduba Amokri. You're welcome. Hello everyone, and you're still watching, of course, it's the Ombudsman's Radio, and we are with the Commissioner, Adamawa State, Honorable Abubakar Jijiwa. Honorable, tell us, what has the experience been like for you as a commissioner?
It's been a very wonderful experience. For me, well, before this appointment, I really did not know much about Public Complaints Commission, and I thought it's just one of those empty parastatals of government, and I was really impressed by the level of complaints that came to the commission, and they come in all sorts, all shades and forms. And for me, I'm very happy to have served these 3 years, and I hope I've been able to resolve as much cases as possible. Like I told you, it came in so many shapes and forms, from very serious cases like MTN not paying for the tower sites into some villages, or Adamawa State University not paying some workers their entitlements, or reinstating somebody that is not there, to some basic things like husband and wife. We had a case and we resolved it. A woman reported her husband that the man is not giving her enough attention.
Wow.
And we summoned both of them. We didn't do a case conference on that, of course, because it's a personal matter. But we did a small case conference in the office, and we were able to resolve it. So it comes in various shapes and sizes, and I think Public Complaints Commission should really be empowered to reinvigorated to face the challenges of modern times. So many organizations have come up on boards, like Human Rights Commission, like Consumer Protection Council, and so on. These are all chopping a little bit from the original core mandate of Public Complaints Commission. And so I think that moving forward, I would say that we should re-energize Public Complaints Commission in order to meet the challenges of modern times.
Tell us, what has been your most challenging moment as a commissioner in Adamawa State?
My most challenging moment was that when I went there, people chose whether to come to work or to go to their farms or to go fishing. So you could come to the office and find there's not one single human being, maybe only the state director. And they accepted it as a norm. And to me, this is not acceptable. If you are working in a place, you are collecting salaries, you are saying you are working in that place, then you should be not only be working there, but you should be seen to be working there. I think the challenge which I think we have been able to overcome is to insist that people should report to work. This notion that there's no work to do, it's not true, because there's work to do. There's work to be done. There is, we have introduced, even if there are no complaints that are come, you initiate complaints. You go and look at what has, and that. So we challenge every staff, every week, to come with a community-related issue that needed to be investigated, and so therefore it was initiated in-house. So in addition to the cases that come from the members of the public, this helped us to keep everybody busy. So to me, the biggest challenge has been to make people to do their work, to report to work promptly, and insist that they must do that. and then they close at the right time.
Your most memorable moment?
Most memorable moment, like I like I told you, is to be able to solve a domestic.
Oh yes, you said it. Between the husband and
the husband and wife. It may appear very mundane, but I felt very happy that we were able to solve that. Yes.
Fantastic. Where do you see yourself going from here?
I see myself really big. When I'm in, as a retired public officer, I'm in politics, and politics has a way of throwing you into all sorts of things. I am available for public service, not necessarily Public Complaints Commission, but wherever the political environment takes me, I will go there. Of course, if it is God's choice that I should also come back to the commission, well, fine. That's also good.
Any last word for people watching out there?
My last word is that people should take Public Complaints Commissions very seriously. The mantra that don't die in injustice, seek redress, don't die in injustice is real. Many people die in injustice when there are rooms open for them to seek redress, and Public Complaints Commission is one such place that you can seek redress and get redress. It might be slow, it might be sometimes a bit wobbly, but absolutely there is no doubt about it that it is sure.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. It's still the retreat organized by the Public Complaints Commission for the commissioners. And now we have in the house Honorable K. Adeyemi Oni, and he's the commissioner for Ondo State. Nice to have you on, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah. So tell us, sir, what has been your experience as the commissioner in Ondo State for the Public Complaint Commission been like?
Well, it's been a bag of, or should I say, a mixture of all sorts. First, it's given me an insight of how the public sector works to a certain extent, and then it's just given me a broad view of how government works. So it's been a good experience, but then again, I think a lot still needs to be done, especially in the area of funding for Public Complaints Commission. So that's all there is to it, really, in that regard.
And any challenging moments as the commissioner for Ondo State?
That wasn't so much of a challenge. I got in with little or no public sector experience. So as I got there, I basically went there with an open mind. And I didn't go there to teach them their jobs. I actually worked with my director saying, look, my success here is hinged on you. Of course, before I went, I'd done my research. And then I did a lot of research too as I was working. And then my experience working for God knows how many decades really helped a great deal. So, and with my experience, I was able to see what was lacking, what needed to be done, and then by talking to them as well. So in the areas of, when it comes to, should I say, gathering information and acting on it, I think what I needed there, and at the time and what we still need now, is to basically try and digitize the process. The process digitized, I'm sure, will make life a lot easier for everyone. From the beginning to the end, the process itself, apart from having physical contact with people in terms of investigation, listening to the complainant and the respondent, talking on the matter and trying to resolve matters between the complainants and the respondent. Almost everything is manual or physical. But if we now introduce, ICT, making use of what we have in social media and all that, I think it will make life a lot easier, and then we'll be able to reach out to people. But that requires some serious funding. and which is lacking really in the PCC.
Any particular case that comes to mind that's struck out from all the cases that you've had so far?
Well, there's a case that, should I say, it's not within the purview of PCC, but it really hit me hard. It's a case of some chap who used to sell recharge cards. He died. He was the only child of his mom, and he had 2 or 3 kids. And I think he was a single parent. So the kids didn't have parents at all, and they were relying on the grandmother, an aged woman, who I think a son had some debtors before he suddenly died. And she was trying to find a way to recover some money so that she could use to look after her grandchildren. So she brought the case to us, and then we saw to it. We pleaded that she came to report, to complain. We investigated and then basically intervened, and we were able to raise some money, able to recover the money, and then we even raised money amongst ourselves.
Oh, wow.
So that one actually resonates a lot with me. And then we've seen many other cases. I mean, we resolved a number of cases. Although a lot of people, there's a trust issue with anything government, but the few ones who came to us were able to resolve so many cases. So that one is what actually, apart from many other landmark cases.
Where do you see yourself going from here?
Well, I see myself going back to my private practice because it's suffered a bit, because I've had to sort of create time to serve. If any other thing comes up that would basically affect and try and make a change in the lives of people, perhaps on a part-time basis, I'll be happy to do that. So really, it's doing this job was, should I say, what satisfied me the most is and giving something rather than complain and talk all the time about government. At least I was given a chance to see how it works and then do something, which I think I've done. I would have loved to do more, but we had a lot of limitations. But at least I still believe that I did my best, and I can put that down to and tell my children, and my children too can tell their children that their father did. So. That's all there is to it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on to tell us your experiences as the commissioner in Ondo State for the Public Complaint Commission. And we've been talking with Honorable K. Adeyemi Oni, and he's been telling us, of course, where he sees himself going in future and his experiences as a commissioner. That's been the show. Don't go nowhere because the program continues.
Honorable Chief Commissioner, sir. Good afternoon, the Secretary to the Commission and the Honorable Commissioners. Congratulations on the awards and the very good time that you are having from your entry here to this moment.
Hello everyone, it's still the retreat for the commissioners taking place today for the Public Complaints Office. Right now we're with the Commissioner, Anambra State, Lolo Emelda Nwadjofo Okoli. And she's going to be telling us what it feels like to be the only female amongst 37 commissioners, 36 being men and 1 female. Good to have you on the show now.
Thank you, madam. So it is actually 37 against 1 woman. When you add the chief commissioner, 38 is the number and only woman. Well, it has been so good. I enjoy it, but I don't like it because the gender should always be balanced. The only thing I enjoy there is that anywhere they are, I must add myself so that the
women will be represented.
So, but I want to use this opportunity to beg the federal government or whatever authority concerned to always remember the women. Because when you don't have women, a lot of things do. So it has been a good experience.
What has your tenure been like so far?
tasking, challenging, all came out good.
Tell us your most challenging moment.
Most challenging moments. The moment I have to go to areas bedeviled by insecurity. In Anambra, I know what it is. The areas, in fact, I cannot use my official car in Anambra because of insecurity. It is quite challenging. There has been time that I had to disguise and use keke napel to go to office because those big cars is shouting, says something about you. So sometimes when I pass, some people will be talking, he's using his car, and I became terrified. I had to keep my car and go as any other person so that I am not sought after.
Any memorable challenging case that you had to solve that comes to mind right now?
In fact, there is one that is still ongoing, a case of community and the family concerning a man that they don't really treat land matter, but when they bring it up and they have that confidence in us that we can broker peace for them, we always take up that challenge. But in this case, the family, the community rather, it's not really community, it's a very great something. They want to play a smart one on the family because the actual people that gave the land to them to use for the project had died. So they were trying to take over entirely, but it's not. And we actually try to solve it peacefully among them because our commandant is to make sure to broker justice and to make sure that everybody is happy and peaceful at the end of the day. So it was actually a challenging one. And there was also this case of an apprentice, a troublesome apprentice, and the madam. So we try to girl, useful exuberance with some youth. Actually, when they feel they know something, they don't want to know any other. So listen. So we try to bring the young lady. I try to admonish her personally as a mother to calm down and learn. While you are learning, the person you are under is your master. And it's not as if it is a master-servant relationship, but you should see that person as somebody who knows better than you as far as that field is concerned. So it was another area, but at the end of the day, we achieved the peace and established a very smooth and peaceful relationship.
Okay, any memorable moments so far?
There are actually memorable moments concerning the adjudication of the cases.
Concerning your most memorable on the job. On the job, any day that comes to mind, and when you remember, just.
So, there was this education where I had to, the day we met the president, former president, President Buhari. So I was supposed to, when we were to give him, to honor him, they had to call me as the only woman to be there, and it was, I was so enlightened at least. So, but that's why I said I enjoyed it, but I don't like it because it shows that the women folk are being suppressed. Among 38, I am the only woman, and I pray it doesn't happen again anywhere at all. So it has been interesting as well as challenging.
Where do you see yourself going from here?
Ahead. Yes. Nobody prays to go down. I pray to go higher than this. And they say they will work for the job is more job. So I pray that I go higher than this. That's my prayer, that's my expectation. And that's why we put it in there. That's why I try to put in the best that I can so that at the end of the day, at least I will remember some great things. And also, if I am mentioned, it has to be the success that I am able to achieve.
What do you wish for the Public Complaint Commission that you represent? Tell us.
It is actually our permanent is administrative to stop administrative injustice. So there are a lot of it going on, and I also remember one particular case, a woman that was short pay, in fact that was not paid for areas of promotion in another office, and she came to report. We tried to reach out to the ministry. Unfortunately, they refused to answer. That's one other challenge that we face in the Public Complaint Commission. Some of the government establishments, when we write them for response in any particular case, they don't usually come. They don't. In fact, they always undermine our services. So I pray that area along the line or as we progress should be addressed. Government establishments, government offices refusing to cooperate with us in trying to trash out cases of administrative injustice. A lot of people, a lot of retirees have gone home in frustration without being paid. And when we write the appropriate authority, they will refuse to answer us. They will tell us they are on the matter, and nothing will be done. So it's really an area that is agitating my mind seriously.
Basically, you're saying more awareness and more cooperation needs to be given to the Public Complaints Commission.
Yes, yes.
Fantastic. Give us a last word to Public Complaints Commission for everyone who's watching right now.
We are actually going higher. There have been a lot of administrative reforms. There have been a lot of backlogs cleared. The present, the outgoing Chief Commissioner, Honorable Abimbola Ayo Yusuf, has written his name in the sand of time in Public Complaint Commission. He has done a lot that, in fact, he has broken records. Backlog of arrears paid, the buildings for offices, head offices in states commission, completed and commissioned, renovated, furnitures, in fact, and backlog of promotion arrears and all that have not been attended to for the past almost 20-something years have, about 10 to 12 years ago, have been cleared.
Fantastic. Welcome back. I do hope that, of course, you got to know what the Commission stands for. If you're out there and you have a problem, you have an injustice that you feel was meted out to you in one way or another, especially administratively, you know where to come to, the Public Complaint Commission, with our numbers displaying on your screen right now, and if you're listening to us on radio, with the numbers being called out to you at the end of the show. That has been our interview with some of the commissioners of the Public Complaint Commission. I do hope, of course, that you've been able to know what the Commission stands for and what it represents in our society. My name is Lola Eduba Amakri, and keep on listening and watching as well, Ombudsman's Radio. See you next time.